Most men over 60 don't realize that the way they drink water, yes, plain water, could be the hidden reason behind weak erections, low stamina, and declining testosterone. Sounds crazy, right? How can something so simple cause such big problems? But after helping thousands of men over the past 30 years, I can say with certainty, the problem isn't always age, it's your daily habits. And one of the most overlooked habits is how and when you drink water. I'm Dr. Laura, a board-certified urologist and men's health expert with more than 30 years of experience. I've met men in their 60s, 70s, even 80s who felt hopeless, convinced their best years were gone. But time and time again, I've seen how small adjustments like changing the way they hydrate can bring back their energy, performance, and confidence in ways they never imagined. What if I told you that even mild dehydration can make your blood thicker, slow circulation, lower testosterone, and raise stress hormones, all of which make it harder to get and maintain an erection? And what if the solution wasn't found in a pill, but in a glass of water? Used the right way. In this video, I'll share 8 science-backed secrets about water and erections that men over 60 wish they had known years ago. These are the same tips I give my patients every day. And near the end, I'll reveal a little-known 7-second morning trick that, when combined with proper hydration, improves blood flow and performance in the bedroom. Keep watching. This could be the most important video you see this year. But before we dive in, if you're serious about improving your health and regaining confidence, hit the subscribe button and turn on the bell so you don't miss practical, science-based tips made specifically for men over 60. And if you find this video helpful, type 1 in the comments. If not, type 0 so I know how to serve you better next time. Alright, let's get into it. 1. Blood flow, the foundation of erections. Without healthy blood flow, there is no erection. What most men don't know is that blood itself is mostly water. That means even slight dehydration makes your blood thicker, slower, and harder to circulate. And when blood can't flow freely, especially to the areas that matter most, your ability to achieve and maintain a firm erection takes a direct hit. Here's the truth. Erections are a hydraulic event. They're about pressure. Blood must flow into the penis, fill the chambers, and stay there. But if your blood is too thick or sluggish, that pressure never builds. You might feel the desire, but physically your body just can't respond. Your blood is more than 90% water. So when you're dehydrated, even just a little, your blood becomes viscous, your heart has to work harder, oxygen delivery drops, nutrients don't circulate properly, and yes, less blood reaches the penis. This isn't just my opinion, it's basic human biology. Take Jim, a 68-year-old retired coach who came to my office head down saying, "Doc, it just doesn't work anymore. I think I'm too old." He had no major diseases, no medications, just years of chronic dehydration. I asked him to make one simple change. Drink water slowly and consistently throughout the day, not in quick gulps, and not ice cold. 2 weeks later, he came back smiling. I don't know what changed, but something is working again. That's the power of proper hydration. It thins the blood, improves circulation, and supports every mechanism your body relies on to perform. 2. Dehydration quietly lowers testosterone. Dehydration does more than just dry you out. It puts your entire system into survival mode. Your body starts conserving energy, protecting vital organs, regulating temperature, and keeping blood pressure stable. And what gets pushed aside? Reproduction, libido, muscle building, and testosterone production. Testosterone isn't just about sex. It's about drive, strength, and identity. But when your body senses a lack of water, it suppresses testosterone to save itself. And there's more. Dehydration raises cortisol, your main stress hormone. Here's the problem. Testosterone and cortisol can't dominate at the same time. When cortisol goes up, testosterone goes down. Think of it like a seesaw, and most men over 60 are unknowingly stuck on the wrong side. Walter, a 72-year-old widower, told me, "Doc, I don't feel sick, I just don't feel like myself." His testosterone was lower than average, not dangerously low, but enough to explain his lack of motivation, mood, and interest in intimacy. He admitted he hardly drank water. Instead of testosterone shots, I gave him a hydration routine. Water first thing in the morning, small sips throughout the day, no caffeine in the afternoon, and no alcohol before bed. For weeks later, he came in glowing. I feel awake again. I'm even thinking about dating. Sometimes it's not a hormone problem, it's a hydration problem. 3. Most men drink water the wrong way. When I tell men that how they drink water affects their erections, they usually laugh. I'll never forget Mike, a retired trucker in his late 60s. He laughed in my face. "Doc, it's water. What am I supposed to do? Pray over it?" I smiled and said, "No, but you should respect it." Here's the truth. By the time you feel thirsty, you're already dehydrated. And when you chug a large amount of cold water all at once, your body can't absorb it properly. Instead of hydrating your cells, it rushes through your system, overworks your kidneys, and flushes out valuable minerals. Your body prefers consistency, small sips throughout the day. Even how you sit matters. Drinking while seated activates your rest and digest system, allowing better absorption. Mike gave it a shot. He stopped chugging cold water from the fridge and switched to room temperature water, sipping slowly while seated. 3 weeks later, he called me. "Doc, I don't know what kind of magic this is, but I feel stronger, not just in bed, but overall." It's not magic, it's physiology. 4. Hidden habits that cancel out hydration. Many men drink more water but don't see results because small daily habits quietly sabotage them. Coffee, alcohol, even certain fruits can dehydrate or interfere with absorption. Drinking water too quickly can flush out electrolytes. When Harold, a 74-year-old retired pilot, wasn't seeing results, we discovered his morning coffee, evening wine, and timing water right after fruit were all working against him. By spacing his water better, reducing coffee and alcohol, and adding a pinch of sea salt in the morning for minerals, everything changed. Sometimes success isn't about doing more, it's about removing the things holding you back. 5. The science-backed benefits of proper hydration. Carl, 70, wasn't sick, but he felt like he was fading. Low energy, weaker erections, dull skin, poor focus. He thought it was just normal aging. The real issue? He barely drank water. Once he committed to steady hydration, room temperature water, small sips, seated posture, his erections came back stronger, his blood pressure improved, his energy sharpened, and even his wife noticed. "You seem like yourself again." Science proves it. Hydration improves blood viscosity, supports hormone balance, sharpens the mind, fuels muscles, and delivers oxygen and testosterone where they're needed most. 6. Why hydration matters more after 60. In your 20s and 30s, you could skip meals, stay up late, forget water, and still bounce back. But after 60, the cost of those small mistakes adds up quickly. Frank, a 67-year-old retired electrician, told me, "Doc, it feels like someone turned down the volume on my life." His slow dehydration over the years had thickened his blood, lowered his hormones, and dulled his mind. Within weeks of intentional hydration, he felt sharper, slept better, and yes, his erections returned stronger. After 60, your body no longer compensates, it demands balance. And water is the foundation. 7. Combine hydration with this 7-second morning trick. Hydration is the base, but there's one simple habit that multiplies its benefits. A 7-second breathing technique that boosts nitric oxide, your body's natural blood flow switch. Each morning, right after your first glass of water, take a deep, slow inhale through your nose. Hold it briefly, then exhale through your nose. Repeat for a few breaths. This relaxes your blood vessels, improves circulation, and enhances oxygen delivery, especially where you want it most. Greg, 71, tried it for 2 weeks. His words, "Doc, my body feels like it remembers how to work again." 8. Your daily hydration routine for stronger erections. Men always ask, "Doc, just tell me exactly what to do." So, here's a simple routine. Morning, 1 glass of room temperature water before coffee or food. Mid-morning, 1 glass with a pinch of sea salt. Lunch, 1 to 2 glasses, slowly, while seated. Afternoon, 1 glass, especially after caffeine or heat. Evening, 1 glass at least an hour before bed. Richard, a 66-year-old retired firefighter, followed this plan for 3 weeks. His energy leveled out, sleep improved, and his performance returned. Doc, when the time comes, my body shows up again. It's not complicated, it's rhythm. It's giving your body water when it needs it most. Conclusion: stay hydrated, stay strong. Over 30 years, I've seen men walk into my office feeling broken, too old, too far gone. But again and again, their lives changed, not with prescriptions or surgery, but with something as simple as water. Blood flow depends on water. Hormones depend on water. Your energy, focus, and vitality all depend on water. So, here's my message. Don't blame your age. Don't believe your best days are behind you. Your body still wants to function, it just needs the right conditions. Water is part of that. Breathing is part of that. Rhythm and intention are part of that. Take back your energy, your strength, your confidence, one glass at a time. Stay hydrated. Stay powerful.